Students, now we will start again from here. The last time of these two times was almost deadly to me because the sea having hurried me along as before. Hurried means too quickly. Landed me, rather dashed me. Dashed means hit me with great force against a piece of rock. Oh my God. I was dashed on this rock with such force that it left me senseless and helpless. Both are adjectives. I was badly hit on my side and chest. This beat the breath out of my body. If the wave had returned again immediately, I might have been smothered in the water. Smothered in the water, he can say that he will smoothly move in the water. I recovered a little before the return of the waves. Seeing that I could be covered again with the water, I decided to hold fast by a piece of the rock and to hold my breath, if possible, till the wave went back. Now, as the waves were not so high as at first, I held my hold till the wave decreased. As soon as I had a chance, I tried to run again. This brought me so near the shore that the next wave, though it went over me, yet did not so swallow me. It could not carry me away. And with the next run I got to the mainland. There I clambered up the cliffs of the shore. Here clambered means climb with difficulty. That is called clambered. There I clambered up the cliffs of the shore and set myself down upon the grass, free from danger and quite out of the water's reach. Now he is safe. He saved himself with his courage and he ran very fast again with his all power to save himself. Now it is clear? So students, now tell me, where did the sea land him or rather dash him last time? Yes, find out. Yes, very good. Here we have answered that the sea landed him or rather dashed him against a piece of rock. Now tell me, did he enjoy it? Yes, tell me, did he enjoy it? No, he did not enjoy it. He did not enjoy it. It was very painful. Why? Why? Because he was badly hit on his side and chest. This beat the breath of his body. Breathe out of his body. This beat the breath out of his body. Very painful was this. Did he save himself finally from the being dragged by the sea? Yes, finally. Yes, he saved himself finally. Yes, he saved himself finally and free from danger and quite out of water's reach. So, yes, he saved himself finally. Now, we will read our next paragraph. So here, now we'll start again. I was now landed and safe on shore and began to look up and thank God that my life was saved. Just a few minutes ago, I had no hope of being alive. It is impossible to express what the joy are when one is saved from death. I walked about on the shore, lifting up my hands and my whole being, as I may say, wrapped up in a meditation of my escape from the death. I made 1,000 gesture. Gesture means a movement of the hand, head, etc. that express something. So now he was expressing his joy. He was expressing his escape from death, his victory, motions which I cannot describe. I reflected upon all my comrades who had drowned. Comrades means those who fight on the same side, like they were also facing the same condition. I wondered why there was not anyone saved by myself, because I only saw 3 of their hats, 1 cap, and 2 shoes that were not a pair. I looked for the shipwrecked vessel, but the froth of the sea, being so big, hardly let me see it. After I had consoled my mind. Why? Because he was upset. So he consoled his mind. I began to look around me to see what kind of place I was in and what was next to be done. I was wet. Had no dry clothes to change into, nor anything to eat or drink. I had no choice but to die from hunger or be eaten by wild beasts, because he had nothing there and he was all alone. I had no weapon either to hunt or kill any wild animal, only I had a knife and 2 more possessions. Possessions means things he had. These were all my provisions. Provisions means supplies of food, drink, especially for a long journey. That is provisions. And this worried me so much that for a while I ran about like a madman. Night coming upon me, I began with a heavy heart to plan how I would save myself from hungry beasts. I walked about a furlong. Furlong means a measure of distance. I walked about some distance from the shore to see if I could find any fresh water to drink. To my great joy, I found sweet water. I drank to my stomach's fill. Then I went to a nearby tree and getting up into it, tried to place myself so that if I should fall asleep, I might not fall. I cut for myself a short stick like a club for defense, for my safety. Then I took up my lodging, and having been excessively fatigued means tired, and I fell fast asleep. So students, tell me, what were there in his provisions? Yes, tell me, what were there in his provisions? There were only a knife and 2 more possessions in his provisions. Okay, now tell me, where did he sleep? Yes, very simple. He slept on a tree. Okay. And then, did he eat anything? Just tell me, did he eat anything? No, he did not eat anything because he was excessively fatigued and fell fast asleep. Okay, have you enjoyed this story? Have you enjoyed this adventurous story, my dear students? Okay, great. Now we will switch over to your classwork. Now it is writing time. That was all in this story, and now we will write classwork. Okay, students, this is your classwork. Write down date very neatly in beautiful handwriting. You have to complete this work. Lesson 6, wrecked on a desert island. Then first is word meaning. Swamp means to cover with water. Furiously, a very angry way. Pilot, to steer myself. Swiftness, moving at high speed. Dash, to hit with great force. Furlong means a measure of distance. Provision means supplies of food and drink, especially for a long journey. Now next is three forms of verb. Here we have strike, struck, struck. Plan, planned, planned. Drive, drove, driven. Driven. Sink, sank, sunk. Sling, slung, slung. Swim, swam, swum. Draw, drew, drawn. Okay? Now next is answer the following questions. Who lifted him and carried him onto the shore of an island? Yes, a wave lifted him and carried him onto the shore of an island. Why was he going to burst? He was going to burst due to holding his breath. How much time was he lifted up by the waves and carried forward as before? He was lifted 3 times by the waves. Where did the sea landed him, or rather dash him last time? The sea landed him, or rather dashed him against a piece of a rock. Did he enjoy it? Why? No, he did not enjoy it because he was badly hurt on his side and chest. This beat the breath out of his body. So dear student, that was all in your homework classwork. So now student, this is homework time. And today in your homework, you have to do this self-assessment test of lesson 6. Now here question 1 is write the name of the lesson. Okay. Second is where did the ship strike? Question 3, did they know anything about where they were? Question 4, how many boats were there on the ship just before the storm? Question 5, meaning of maid and vessel. Question 6 is how many men were there on the ship? Question 7 is why did they run into the close quarters? And question 8 is write the part of speech of the following words. And word is dreadful and bleak. And last question is your famous sentence. And the word is struck. Okay. So my dear students, before attempting this self-assessment test, read the chapter very carefully and very faithfully. You have to attempt this self-assessment test. Okay, my dear students, with this I will finish my video. Now we will meet again in our next video. Till then, goodbye and stay safe, stay healthy.